Hello guys, Barabijima here, and today we're going to the Belgian Grand Prix, but I don't have the qualifying. My recorder had some problems once again, so let's hope this won't happen for the Italian Grand Prix, as Monza is next. But now let's get on to the race. Qualifying. First qualifying was dry. Second qualifying had a bit wet action, and third qualifying was in the intermediates, and we were fourth. We qualified fourth, so that was the qualifying. Oh, and an announcement: the races from now on will be 5-lap races, and this will be the last season that I'll be doing on F1 2021. Next is going to be F1 22, but this is going to be the last season, and from now on it will be 5-lap races. So with that, now that I've said it, let's go to the race.
Welcome along then to the Belgian Grand Prix, the race that gave us the maiden victory for the Jordan team in 1998, and in the same team the phenomenal debut of a young Michael Schumacher. There's always something special around one of the many corners of this fan-favourite circuit. Spa-Francorchamps then, a historic 19-corner circuit with a lap distance of 4.35 miles. There's over 100 metres of elevation change here, and with long stretches of the lap spent flat out, a good top speed will be vital for success. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of turn one, so how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
There are three main things to worry about there, Crofty: positioning, awareness and discipline. First, you have to put your car in a bit of space and make sure you have room to react to what the others are doing. Then you have to watch your mirrors and listen to the sounds around you to get a sense of where everyone is. And finally, just don't get too greedy. Just because a gap exists doesn't always mean you should go for it.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and it's Pierre Gasly in P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Paul, Lando Norris and Ricciardo, Russell, Mazepin, Giovinazzi and Yuki Tsunoda.
Okay, so we're starting in fourth. No penalties for the ones ahead of us, and 5 lights are out, and we are underway for the Belgian Grand Prix, and we get an okay start. Leclerc is first, second is Perez, third is Gasly, and then it is us. Then in turn one nothing happened. We're pushing Gasly through the corner. Gasly is a bit slow, also Perez. We're now going to overtake Perez as we have slipstream from Leclerc, and maybe we'll overtake maybe even the Monegasque. And now we're gonna have the inside for this corner. He can't go closer to him, and we're now in the lead of the race. But this is a 5-lap race, as I said earlier, and I won't do any cuts. The video is already 14 minutes, and Leclerc is still behind us, quite close, 3/10. Perez is already behind, quite further down the road, and we're now pushing as hard as we can to get out of the way, to create a gap from us to Leclerc. But he isn't going away. He's still there. He's there 5/10 still, braking hard for the bus stops again. We set the fastest lap as we were the first ones to cross the line. Here, take the curb quite aggressively in the wet. Don't do that. taking you quite a chunk of time. It is taking you a bit in the dry, but not as much. Took the inside line on the Rouge easily there. In the wet could be a small problem on Rouge, but not here. First purple sector, I think it is going to be like that again. They're almost flat out, not exactly. And now Leclerc is some about a second almost behind us. First time Buon with Leclerc being behind us quite much. 7 tenths is going now 6 tenths. He gained a bit, but we almost missed the apex there, and we are as close as we can to the limits. We go there to the gravel, but this is the Formula 1 game. They basically do nothing. I think that Formula 1 is the only game that tends to do that. Like, take Gran Turismo, whatever Gran Turismo you want, 7, Sport, the gravel, make it stop, no matter what happens. But now we're on the third lap. Leclerc gets the fastest lap. He will have DRS now on the straight, and this DRS section is pretty bad for us, but he's 5 tenths behind us and we have a low drag setup, so this might benefit us, and it is, because we just lost a tenth and maybe even less, but it's good. We're now pushing and pushing even more. He has DRS. I want to be in that 1 second region that he won't have DRS, but now he has, and it will be a bit hard to get out, to go ahead. Keys to the apex here and here. Here this corner is crucial as we have to go there flat out. Touch the grass there, but nothing much. Purple second sector. Let's see if we can make the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Leclerc is falling behind, and this is great for us. Really great for us, as we need those points to get back in the championship fight. We get the fastest lap. There the curve. I tried to get it, but not quite much as I wanted. Still kissed the apex on turn 1. Now here he may be dangerous, but no. The AI I have 89 AI on, I think on Spa. They are quite balanced. It's not like in Britain or Hungary, that is the AI, and not like in Italy where it's going to be easy for you. I found that Italy is the easiest one for you against the AI. But now we cut a bit from Poon. We go a bit wider. The work is still there. With the first purple sector, we're now going to see what will happen to the second sector. I will be here this time, not even touching the grass, let alone the gravel. Red by 9 milliseconds, so Leclerc must have that purple second sector, and we are the only ones for the win here, as Pierre Gasly and Russell as Pierre Gasly only is quite behind us quite a chunk of time, and Leclerc sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Mess up here, he may get a switch back on us, but we will let him to get the DRS, but now I am a bit worried that I did that, because here Leclerc didn't gain anything, but we are not even 2 tenths here, and 350 Ks, and we're already on T5. Yes, turn 5 here. Want to take that flat out by, but I can't. But I cannot. Leclerc, nice, now has to make a good move on us, or this will be it for him, and we will take us 25 points, I think. But we do a red sector 1. That tells us how good my first sector 1 was, and now I am pushing and pushing to get a purple lap time, but I cannot get it. I am 3 turns down on the delta, and now I need to do everything out of the chicane, but I don't think we can do that. 140.3 is our best lap time. But now we're going to take the checkered flag. We're weaving. We did not set the fastest lap. I think Leclerc said it, so this is solid 24 points for us and 19 points for Charles Leclerc. We gained 5 points on him. Verstappen was quite far behind because I think it was P7 or maybe even knocked out in Q2. But this was the race. Now, normally I don't do that, but I'm commenting over Crofty. But this was the Belgian Grand Prix. It was a very nice race. I did enjoy it, although it was 5 laps. We take the Belgian trophy. We can now have it in our trophy cabinet, and we're now tasting the winter champagne once again in this season. I think we've taken 1 or 2 wins. We've taken 1 at Imola and 1 at back, so this is 2 wins. And I am going to hopefully post tomorrow, but now we're gonna see the gap from us and Leclerc. We are 39 points behind Leclerc, so we'll need to work really hard to get on top of that spot. But we extend our lead in the constructors, and we're leading now by 38 points. But these are constructors, and everything can happen. They can get back in one race. They can, and if we can. But this was the race, and this was the video too. As I said, I will hopefully post tomorrow. If you like the video, like and subscribe for more videos like that, and to not miss out on any. The next Grand Prix is going to be the Italian Grand Prix, so stick around for that, and I'm seeing you in the next video. Bye bye.